everybody? Welcome back to another video. Excited to just do a quick trade recap here with you today. We're going over a trade I took on SPY, SPX 500, SPX, simply the S&P 500. I took it on all of them. Just want to go over that with you and show you how I was able to make $267 in about 30 minutes of work. So let's get into the video. If you're new, I do trade supply and demand. Okay, so supply and demand is a strategy based around institutional buying and selling, right? So I trade the way big money moves. Okay, so I trade based off what I see as smart money, institutional buying or selling, and I play off the reactions from those areas. Okay, that's supply and demand. If you're not new here, then you already know that, and you're just going to catch a tidbit of information on exactly the best way to trade supply and demand, how I trade it, and how you can also trade it and what to look for. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that by going over this trade that I took this morning on SPY. Okay, it's a trade I was in for about 30 minutes. Again, got in right at market open. It was easy, automated, and took me about 15 total minutes, maybe even 10 minutes of total work to make about $267 here this morning. So let's get into what that looks like and how I did it. So obviously trading SPY, okay, you're going to know we're clearly in an uptrend. Okay, we're in a clear uptrend, yada, yada, yada. Very obvious that we're making higher highs and higher lows, right? So what that means is I want to be looking for longs on pullbacks, right? Longs on pullbacks, specifically pullbacks into demand, okay? What is demand? How I draw them? How does that work, right? So I have two little diagrams here, okay, for what demand looks like and how it can be drawn, right? So obviously demand is formed at the base of a fast move, right? That's telling me that there's institutional buyers in this area, okay? So again, remember, base before big move, okay? Another way to look at that is when we have a base before a big move and we gap up, okay? Again, supply is the same way, but to the downside, okay? But we gap up, okay? This gap up creates demand, all right? What I tell my students in our 8-week mentorship program is whenever we gap up, right? If you ever get confused and feel like, okay, maybe this is my new low, when it's not, right? All you have to do is draw yourself a little square, right? And say, oh, there's a big candle right there. That makes this my demand, okay? We get the same exact picture diagram on SPY here today, right? It makes it an incredibly easy trade, right? So what do we have, right? We have on a 2-hour chart right here, we have a gap up formed on Tuesday the 9th at around 556, 555, 83, whatever, okay? Right in that area. That's where we closed on Tuesday. That created a gap up, okay? As you can see, that gap up is the base of this fast move up, right? It's the base of the fast move up. So whenever this gap up happens, I immediately draw a demand zone, okay? I don't want to chase and get long all the way up here, right? And hope to win the trade. No, I want to trade when my edge appears, okay? My edge appears when price comes back into demand and we have a reaction. Hey, just a quick break here. We'll get right back to the video, but just wanted to let you guys know a few things that I have down below. Again, I just want to make sure that you can like and subscribe to the channel. So like the video and subscribe to the channel. And then down below, if you scroll down into the description, there's going to be a link to join my free newsletter. Again, this newsletter focuses more on dividend investing and investing in general, but I also cover swing trading and things I'm doing in the swing trading space as well. Again, it is 100% free to join, and there's an option to join the premium version of it inside where you get access to what I'm buying, why I'm buying it, and my portfolio. But that's right down below in the description. Join my newsletter. Back to the video. A reaction, right? So now I'm going to walk you through the two ways to trade it. Okay. So way number one, Okay, it's just a simple supply and demand strategy that you probably learned, from your grandma 17 years ago, right? Whatever. That is just simply buying at the top of the demand zone, putting your stop below the demand zone, and targeting, 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R, 5R, 7R, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? That is one way to trade it. That is a fine way to trade it. Okay, I do that a lot in my trading for more automation stuff, right? But now I'm going to get into specifically the way I traded this setup. Okay. And I did that by using lower time frame confirmation. Okay. And this is what I call supply and demand with confirmation. I know you kind of saw it earlier. I was trying to hide it, but supply and demand with confirmation. Okay. Let me go find it. All right. So what does that mean, Zach? What does that mean? What is confirmation, right? So when I look for confirmation when using supply and demand, that's where I want to look for my lower time frame and my higher time frame aligning, right? I want to see price in a higher time frame trend, uptrend, yada 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 yada. I want to see price at demand, and I want to see price react from demand, right? So let's write this out. So when I'm looking for a setup, I want to look at higher time frame. Okay, are we in an uptrend, right? If so, are we near demand? Okay, if so, are we reacting near demand, right? Or are buyers showing me they're present, right? That's what I want to look for, okay? And that is what's called supply and demand with confirmation. Okay, it is the exact strategies that we teach our students in our program. Okay, that confirmation piece comes when our lower time frame matches our higher time frame. Okay, whenever that occurs, that's when I want to trigger my entry. That's when I want to enter. Whenever my higher time frame matches my lower time frame. Okay, and so what does that look like, Zach? What does that look like? Okay, let's look at it. Right. So as price comes down into my demand, obviously there's a large sell-off. Probably a ton of people are scared, like, market's doomed, Black Thursday, blah, yeah. We come down, we hit demand. Okay. Again, the first way, like I said, you can simply just buy it, stop below, target, 6R, right? You win this trade. Okay. Or you can wait for confirmation. You could start to look for a significant high and a low, and then for us to start in an uptrend, right? So we have high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. This is a lower low. We then start to see trend change. We then start to see a high, a lower high, and then a break, right? And this is what we call a change in trend, okay? That's what we call a change in trend. And that's where I enter, right? And your stop, you'll learn more about that in the future, but your stop goes here and you can target anywhere you want up in here, okay? Anywhere you want, okay? And hold runners, whatever the case is, right? And that's what trading with a proven system and a strategy looks like. Again, I was able to do this in about 5 minutes today at Market Open, right? And I was able to make $267, right? And I did this by entering, setting my target, setting my stop, and going about my business, right? Going about my day, enjoying the life that I'm blessed with, right? And that's what it looks like. And I want you to be able to capitalize on that too. And I want you to be able to do that too, just like Drew was able to, right? I want you to be able to do that just like Drew was able to. So again, make sure that you're taking advantage of the resources that I provide you and that Freedom Team Trading provides you as well. We do that by clicking the link below, like I said earlier in the video, and making sure you're doing what it takes to take the next step in your trading to become the best version of yourself and to make the best possible trading career that you can have. Again, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Always super thankful for you and what you guys have done for me in my growth and YouTube development. I'll talk to you guys very soon. I'll see you in the vault. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, if you enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace. To wrap it up here, again, I just want to remind you one more time, just make sure you like, subscribe, and then leave a comment of exactly how you found this video and what your thoughts are. And if you have any suggestions of how I can improve this channel to make sure you're getting the most value, I'd love to hear it. So again, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.